Welcome back to this little mini-series where I go over my favorite moments in anime. If you missed part 1, check it out now. But let's begin. Mob Psycho 100 was one of the biggest surprises watching this medium, with its flawless animation, brilliant character work, and a surprisingly accurate depiction of teen life and romance for a show about a quiet kid who can make Goku quiver. I could talk about its phenomenal ending, but instead I'd like to highlight my personal favorite arc in the show. With only 2 episodes to its name, it still stands tall as the defining moment in this show. The Reigen arc. Reigen is my favorite character in Mob Psycho 100, not just because he's insanely funny, but his story is a brilliant case study. There's a fantastic video by Kyle Robes that I recommend checking out, since he will definitely display this all better than I ever could. After successfully pushing Mob away, Reigen has to do his con job by himself, and he cracks under pressure after bringing himself onto a TV series and getting utterly humiliated. This led Reigen into being kinda rightfully shamed, beat down until finally willing to give his career up in front of a crowd of reporters and cameras. But in his moment of admission, he reflects on himself and decides to give one final message to his friend Mob. Was the crowd confused and the cameras flying into the air, seemingly Reigen's doing, his status is restored. When walking home, he runs into the real cause of commotion, Mob. Expecting to be chewed out by the person who means most to him, the one who he disappointed, what he got was the words he needed to hear. Mob tells him that at the end of the day, Reigen is still a good person. This arc may be the most resonating arc I've seen in an anime. When I see Reigen, I see myself in a way. I have faults, I've done some horrible things. Overall, I despise my entire being. Every good act I've done, I play off like it means nothing. While it's good to be humble, this has led me into believing I don't deserve an ounce of goodwill thrown my way at all. It's only when I'm told by the people I care about the most about how I've helped them that I feel that maybe I'm not as bad as I think. So when I see Reigen downplaying all his good deeds because of his mistakes, it reminds me of myself. And then hearing those words of truth, the words you don't believe belong to you, it changes your outlook in seconds. And while I still don't believe I deserve the praise, I still helped important people in my life in ways that I may not understand. Reigen is a con man, but that's more so a front, all in an attempt to help people. That's all he's wanted to do. And he helped someone very important in a way he couldn't comprehend until that very person said it to him. Even after knowing he's a fraud, even after Reigen has taken away his time with friends and strengthening himself, Mob still chose to tell Reigen the truth. The words Reigen always wanted to hear. You are a good man. Just like how Reigen saved Mob's life, Mob saved Reigen's. When Reigen hit his true low, everything changed when the person he held onto the most expressed his gratitude to Reigen's good deeds. The most important moments in their lives are mirrored. Mob and Reigen are very similar people, and it's Reigen helping to choose a random boy that shows his true colors. No matter what Reigen did afterwards, Mob saw who Reigen truly was the moment he met the man. Reigen may be a con man, but deep down, he's a struggling man who just wants to help. He's a man who only got a birthday wish from his mother, and later Mob. The 2 people that mean the most to him. That's all he really needed. This final scene in episode 19 proved to me that Mob Psycho was more than it let on. Just like Reigen. And that's how it became one of my favorite moments in anime.